What do you want?
You're listening to the DVM production empire. Packed with content, millions of downloads, taking the world by force. Join the empire today at dvmpe.com.
Groovy.
For the Stupid Talking Stupid 21st episode, we bring you 7 stories that you could listen to 3 times, making that our 21 gun salute. I'm not sure why you've listened to it 3 times. Doesn't make sense. You already heard it once. The jokes aren't going to get any funnier, especially bears. But you never know. Maybe you'll catch something you didn't catch the first time. Probably not. But maybe. We now bring you our 21 gun salute.
Stupid. Stupid. Stupid.
What's going on, Empire? This is Stupid Talking Stupids on the DVM production Empire. I am Patrick.
And I'm Bear. We're the stupid, so you don't have to. Got a very special episode for you today.
That's right.
It is our 21 gun salute to stupid.
21st episode. We're able to drink.
Yay! Spring
Able-
break.
Spring break.
My boobs are out right now. You can't see it.
I can.
If this were a visual show, it'd probably be better. Actually, it's probably better. It's not a visual show then.
It's probably best.
We're just gonna dive right into it. We got
Yep.
7 stories. We're not gonna spend a ton of time on each of them.
Nope.
Or this might be a 3-hour podcast. Who
Yep.
knows? We'll find out at the end of it.
Probably not.
Coming up first, man arrested over fight over grilled cheese sandwich.
Oh, that's stupid. Next one. No, I'm kidding.
So a man was arrested after a fight over a grilled cheese sandwich escalated into a physical violence situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, James DiPaolo, 55, is charged with obstruction of a 911 call and criminal trespass/damage to property after the incident.
Boom. He looks like, we're going to put a picture up eventually. He looks like the kind of guy that uses the word sandwich.
Yeah. Where's my sandwich?
Give me that grilled cheese sandwich.
Do you know why there was a fight?
No.
Because there was... He ordered his sandwich.
He got Gruyere.
This takes me back to the woman that beat up her son over a Taco Bell order.
Yeah.
He ordered, or he didn't order. He asked for a sandwich with 2 slices of cheese.
Mm-hmm.
He was given a sandwich with 3 slices of cheese.
I think that's better.
Right?
That's 1 more cheese.
When I first saw this, I'm like, wait, did he ask for 3 and got 2? Because I mean, maybe
that would
that'd
upset me.
Yeah,
I
I'd
would
be like,
upset.
listen, I mean, I don't condone what he's doing, but I can see where
I can see why he'd be upset.
I can see why a certain kind of man would be upset over that.
Yeah.
But you were given anytime you were given extra cheese,
Yeah.
why is that bad?
Why are you complaining?
Unless you're Jack Baker,
Yeah.
who's allergic to
It's
cheese.
allergic to cheese.
Bless up.
He can't. Yeah, he'd die more. Like
Yeah,
1 cheese more.
Like I have 2 slices of cheese, I'm gonna die. Yeah, but if you had 3, you could die like a minute.
Harder.
You could die a minute earlier. Well, there's a fly on my
I was
screen.
gonna say that's a cocky fly.
What?
Really,
What a ballsy little bitch!
dude? We have Windex. Fucking smash that shit.
We have Windex. You want me to spray it on my phone?
No, I'm just saying, smash it. We can clean it off. No, now it's it's on your drink.
Well, you know what?
I hope you're happy.
He's here for the episode. Just let him listen. Yeah, a couple's 12-year-old daughter was eventually able to call the police from a cell phone after he pulled the phone off of the wall, like the house phone. The house phone ripped off the wall, so the daughter had to go get the cell phone to call the police.
Who made the sandwich for him?
I believe it was his wife or girlfriend.
Yeah, ex-girlfriend probably now.
Yeah, it's his wife. Apparently, he has previous arrests for domestic violence. But it was in another state.
Mr. Miyagi, that shit. Granted, it was with paper towel and not chopsticks, but it's gone now.
Thank God.
Yeah.
This guy almost had to beat you up for having too many flies in his sandwich.
Yeah. He wanted only 2. He got 3.
So yeah, it's a pretty cheesy situation,
Pretty
but unfortunately it happened to the best of us.
911, what's your emergency?
I'm dying.
You're dying.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, we will get a unit over to you immediately.
Thank you.
What happened?
I got in a car accident.
You got in a car accident.
Yeah.
Oh goodness. Well, hopefully we're going to be able to help you out. Can you tell me what caused the car accident?
Just sadness.
Sadness.
That flight. You fucking missed. You liar.
Shut up.
Mr. Mr. Miyagi, my ass.
It's another one. Anyway, go ahead.
Sorry, I lost track. Are we still doing the cheese story?
I thought so.
Because this is a perfect segue into the next story.
Okay, go for it. Sadness or the fly?
The 911 call.
Go for it.
Speaking of 911 calls.
Oh, there it is.
That go off the rails.
That's a professional segue right there.
There are two. This is a.
I think of a professional segue is a segue with a tie and a job. But anyway, go ahead.
So would you like to go to business school today?
Segue,
sure. Yes.
Become a professional segue? Why not?
Mm.
Right now, I'm just a segue. I could be a professional one. Are you just a segue sitting at home doing nothing? Would you like to have a career and become a professional segue?
ITT Technical Institute has broadened their horizons to include business professional courses for Segway.
We should record at 11:30 p.m. more often. Anyway,
I've been out in the sun all day. I went to Bears training camp, so I'm a little loopy. So speaking of 911 calls in a suit and tie. Shout out to Florida.
Oh, Florida.
2 Okaloosa County paramedics facing charges in selfie competition using patients.
Oh, man.
Which
using patients, so like they were waiting for that one really good photo. So they were using patients. Like they're like, "Wait, I'm going to get that photo." No, it's not good enough. Just wait one more minute.
Get the fuck out of here. Which it's funny though because they were using patients while using the patients.
Oh.
So medical services paramedic Kayla Renee Dubois,
that bitch,
24 of Navarre, is charged with 2 felonies.
Were they posting them?
It doesn't say that she was posting them, but they were taking pictures. It was Kayla Dubois and Christopher Wimmer.
Right.
They were having a selfie competition with the patients that were in the back of the ambulance.
Good Lord.
Yeah, so
hashtag 911, bitch.
Hashtag sorry, not sorry. The patients were intubated, sedated, and otherwise unconscious. Some were over the line and made to humiliate the patients.
Oh, man. Were they wearing hats?
No.
Okay.
I'm sure they could probably. They just had like a bag.
Okay.
And at a photo booth at a wedding, and they have all those props.
That's what I was thinking.
They carry the paramedic bag, like, oh, you got a bunch of supplies in there? Yeah, I got party hats, mustaches. They're big popular right now.
This guy's unconscious, but he's a Viking.
Yeah. And look, his mouth can hold this sparkler up.
God.
In one instance, Wimmer is alleged to have held open the eyelid of a sedated patient for a selfie.
Man.
Instigators say he also posed with an elderly woman with her breast exposed.
Wow, that's bullshit. Okay.
Yeah.
This isn't lift up his head.
No, this is 2 people who are so beyond stupid that they're fucking with people in their most fragile state. These people that are in the back of an ambulance on the way to the hospital looking for help because they're life-threatening situations. And this fucking asshole is just taking pictures with their unconscious body.
That's terrible. I got one, though. And you're like, boy, this guy wouldn't have had a seizure if he had been wearing these large sunglasses.
God damn it.
Terrible. Those people deserve to go to jail.
All the victims range in age from 24 to 86. 5 of the patients are homeless.
Oh, man. Even more. Well, that's okay, because there's a special place in hell, I'm sure, for them.
Yeah, they said
they'll be together.
Most of the patients made it, but Unfortunately, a couple of them died.
Wow. So it's like...
So these people have pictures. The last moment this person's alive, there's some asshole with a thumbs up going, "Ha ha, got one."
Good Lord.
And this is
I think that's for a different podcast now that I think of it. If we do like demons talking demons, these fucking people are terrible.
Okay, we go to Okaloosa County, Florida.
Oh, Florida.
Two of our saviors here. Taking pictures with the undead and the dead.
In the back here.
Our theme song is like the singing monks.
We'll do that for Halloween.
And screenshots.
We'll do a Halloween show. Demons talking demons.
And screenshots from fucking Constantine.
Anyway.
Speaking of censoring ourselves.
Sure.
If we were in Russia right now and shaped like a copy of the statue of...
Is it a copy or is it the statue on tour?
It's a copy of Michelangelo's
That's
David.
even worse. It's not even the real thing.
No.
But,
a copy of Michelangelo's David was recently put on show in central St. Petersburg. And there is a resident in Russia.
Simpsons did it.
That is all about just trying to cover. If you are familiar with Michelangelo's David statue, it's, a dude hanging out with his wang out.
You know what? And he's not even it's not even at his best.
No,
he just went swimming and then goes, "Hey, David, you want to pose for this?" I don't know. I just went swimming. Don't worry about it. I'll make it bigger. I'm not going to make it bigger. He is like the first dick pic, though.
He's like chiseling away and just actually takes too much. He's like, you're Jewish, right?
Oh, David, you look cold in this one. But yeah,
no, I don't like it. Take another one.
Nope.
It doesn't work that way.
It doesn't work. Get me some more Oh, we're all out of marbles. Sorry, this is the one you got to send.
Instead of a selfie, it's a stony.
It's a stony. I totally sent me a stony dick pic.
I got a stony stick. What is it? It's a chisel.
It's just a chisel.
Takes forever. And going through the different filters, once you go to the filter, you can't go back.
There's one. It's marble. But yeah, so there's one person that's like, I don't. But why is someone putting a reproduction on display?
Because it's beautiful. Wait, why would they put art up places?
But it'd be one thing if it was the real one.
Yeah, but I mean, there's... You go to Vegas and there's miniature Statue of Liberty, miniature
Eiffel Tower.
They got all those things. It's just it's a appreciation of
an homage.
There it is. It's an homage. It's one of them homages.
It's one of those homages. It's stupid. No one would want to see the fake Mona Lisa.
Well, it's a sculpture exhibition in the city. So they put up, I'd assume, some originals, but also some copies. Because not everyone can travel to see the real one. And you don't really want to bring the original around, just hauling around everywhere. Put it in the back of an Uber.
My favorite display at the Field Museum is King Tut. And whenever he comes to the city, I go see it. Because that's King Tut. But I want to go see a sarcophagus of King Tut that looks like King Tut's sarcophagus.
It's like the lookalikes out in L.A.
Yeah.
On the Walk of Fame.
Or a cover band. Being like, what are you doing? I'm going to go see Pearl Jam. Really? I didn't even know they're in town. Well, they're not. There's a cover band. It's a tribute band. It's called Even Flow.
I was going to say Oyster Rock.
Oyster
And they just play Rock Lobster the whole time.
There it is.
But yeah, organizers of a sculpture exhibition in the city say they'll ask residents to decide whether to cover up the 16-foot plastic statue.
Please put some jockey shorts on it.
After a local woman complained to the Children's Rights Ombudsman, I don't know what that is, that's some kind of title, that it was an eyesore and a bad influence on pupils at a nearby school.
Hello, can I please come and sit?
Yes, come.
I want to talk to you about the up-and-coming sculpture.
It's great for the city.
it is. Well, I'm sure it's good for city, but it's not good for me.
Why?
I do not appreciate David and little David staring at me.
Oh, there's just one David.
No, it's not one David. It's David. He's little David.
No, he's 16 foot. He's tall.
Right, but little
5 meter.
Little David is about 2.5 meter up, and he's looking at me.
No, I assure you, there's just the one David. There's just the one.
I do not like. I think you should close the whole thing down. I am one person, which means 1 million persons.
But he's just one David.
He's not one David. I'm telling you, I have the Facebook, and I will tweet out on the Facebook that I do not like it. Dislike frowny face.
Well, surely you could just not come.
No, I must go. There's nothing else to do in this town.
Well, it's why we bring exhibits.
I know, but it does not have to be pornography.
It's not pornography.
It's pornography. His penis is pornography.
Oh, it's just a little schmackle.
It's just a what?
His little pee-pee.
Oh.
You know. He's wee-wee.
He's little David.
Some people pay good money to have those shoot water at you at hibachi.
I heard that some people is sexually assaulting the wee-wee. Is sexually assaulting my vision.
Was that you?
Is not me, his cousin.
Trying so hard not to sound like Dracula.
I know, and I was like, I lost it a little bit. You want Yakov Smirnoff.
I love this.
In Russia, sculpture looks at you.
So the letter, part of the letter that she sent in was, how could you put this bloke without any trousers on in the center of St. Petersburg next to a school and a church? This giant spoils the city's historic appearance.
Has she seen some
and
of these?
Warps children's souls.
Has she seen some of these like church, like Renaissance pictures?
I believe she hasn't.
She needs to, because they're all about like boobies and stuff.
Oh yeah, just tons out.
Hell, even some of the crucifixes. Crucify. Not only is there Jesus, there's little Jesus.
Let me tell you, he was already going in the cave.
That's right. Some of that cloth isn't working for him, so little Jesus is poking out. I think we have one, actually. I think we have one of the little Jesus crucifixes.
She actually asked, children are around looking at this giant nude man. Is that normal? Yeah, a penis is normal.
You ever been to a Turkish bath or a Russian bath?
I'm sure she hasn't. No.
Well, she should go.
It's just this one woman that she's causing such a stir. They are actually having a vote, like a poll from August 16th to the 23rd.
A poll about the poll?
Yeah, I guess you could say so.
All in favor of penis, say "Hi."
I think it's just you.
All opposed?
No.
Yet.
Yet.
Okay, his penis, it goes away. We voted, it goes.
No, we want to stay.
What's next? I was going to say, speaking of penises.
Dude, I was going to say that too, but I'm like, Speaking of blowing things out of proportion. Oh, Florida.
Oh, Florida.
Florida woman shoots self while using Snapchat.
Oh, terrible.
A 22-year-old Deltona woman accidentally shot herself while recording a video using using Snapchat.
What was the video of? Like, look
I
at
don't
me
know.
and my gun. Look at me as I put it up close to my face.
Regina Powell shot herself in the hand
she did.
on Sunday evening while taking the Snapchat video on her cell phone in her
garage.
In the
hand?
In the hand. So, I love,
yes.
Dude. I wish that people could see the connection. It visually exploded in your mind.
I figured out how she did it.
You're like, what is she doing? He's holding up the phone, like he's miming holding up the phone and aiming the gun at, like, who fucking? Oh,
when I tried online dating for a little while, the one photo that stood out to me was a picture of a girl with a revolver pointed at the camera as her profile picture. And the whole thing was, if you're with me, I like guns. You'd better like guns. You don't ever want to be on the other end of my gun. And I was like,
so when's the wedding?
The wedding is next week.
Oh my
The
God.
shotgun wedding. No. No, but I was just like, and then, of course, I talked to her because I had to. And she wanted to go for a walk, like, in a forest preserve.
So
that was what
sounds like she was trolling for people to hunt.
She's
like, man, I really want to hunt a human.
I'd be like, oh, hey, you have a shovel. Okay. Are we digging something up? What are we doing? Run. Jesus.
She goes, 10. What do you mean 10?
9.
Oh, okay. So
I'm giving you 2 stars on the site. Bang. Okay, 3.
You're really not trying that hard for a second date.
I know.
So
Last girl I went out with had a crossbow.
And she only poison tipped it.
Yeah, she was like Cupid. You're like, not.
According to the sheriff's office, Powell said that she was, quote, foolishly playing with her uncle's .40 caliber pistol when she pulled the trigger and shot her cell phone, which she was holding in her right hand. She suffered lacerations on her thumb and index fingers, likely caused by the phone shattering.
Yeah.
The sheriff's office said Powell's aunt... But, what? Okay. She heard but did not see the shooting and took her niece to the hospital. The aunt said she threw the gun out of her car as she drove on Saxon Boulevard near I-4. The gun has not been found.
Someone's got a new gun.
Someone's got a new gun.
Why would they throw away the gun? It's not like you killed somebody. You hurt yourself.
This is where the extra kind of stupid comes into play. According to the story, she shot herself in the hand. She was so embarrassed that she threw the gun away. She's like, aha, no one will ever find out now. Then we get to the hospital, it's like, I got shot. Oh, who shot you? I don't know.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, that's right. No one's going to ever find out who shot me, even though it was me.
Yeah.
Take that, me.
Yeah.
I've gotten rid of the evidence, and now I'll never tell.
You'll never catch me, self.
It's the worst Sherlock Holmes episode ever.
I mean, they have her mugshot. Never mind. That's someone else's mugshot that's in the same story. In related news.
In related news.
Yeah, in related news, and I look at him like, oh.
Idiot shoots self in face trying to take an Instagram.
Which brings me to a story, or not even a story, a video I saw about a week ago.
Okay.
This guy, he's just filming himself. He's sitting in his car, taking a selfie video. Out of the frame, you see this tiny revolver come up. He puts it to his cheek, opens his mouth, and pulls the trigger.
Oh, God.
So the bullet goes in the right side of his mouth.
And out the other side.
No, the bullet is just like in his mouth. He swallows the bullet.
And goes, ta-da!
He did this to show that he don't care about nothing. It's pretty much just a video he made to show how much of a badass he is. He's like, yeah, I eat lead.
What?
Man.
And now he's bleeding out of his face.
Bleeding out of his face. Well, sitting in his car, decided to shoot his mouth.
Well, you are correct,
and
sir.
Eat and swallow the bullets.
You are definitely a badass.
He did it to prove that he doesn't care.
I don't care about nothing.
Dude, I have all the videos of people saying, I don't care about nothing. This dude just like, no. Did
he say it after he got shot? He'd be like, oh, no. And
I didn't watch the rest of the video. Once he did the shot and the blood came out, I was like,
I'm done.
We're good. We're good.
I'm done.
I don't need to watch this again. But man, he
sent a text though. It was probably like a smiley face, a gun next to the smiley face.
Ooh.
Hashtag I don't care about nothing.
Unfortunately, you cannot have the gun emoji anymore.
Professional segue.
Now he's in a bow tie.
Why is that?
because he's wearing like a tweed coat.
He's wearing a tweed coat because he's been promoted to middle management.
Oh, I'm so proud of him.
I'm so proud of that segue. He was just doing nothing, playing Nintendo. Now he's got a career.
He's bringing things together.
He's got a house. He's building up equity.
He's got little references running around the house.
Roller skates.
Oh yeah.
Little roller skates.
Apple's replacing the controversial pistol emoji with a water gun.
Well, that thing looked too real.
I mean,
as far as cartoon guns go,
it's funny that it's a revolver and the guy just shot himself with it. But
and
yeah, the next version.
Don't care about nothing. Gun emoji. Smiley face.
100. The next version of Apple's iPhone and iPad operating system, the black
Heart
and silver.
kiss, but he's like, just pretend that it's blood.
The black and silver revolver is out, and a green and orange squirt gun in it. So
no one's gonna believe that.
So the typical like dollar store squirt guns, where it's the clear colored plastic with the orange tip on it, the little pump.
Right.
Yeah, fun. That's gonna be the new emoji.
Yeah. Well, I like that they're like, yeah, get rid of these. Like, that's the gun they're going after.
Talk about gun control.
Yeah.
We did it.
We got rid of theoretical gun pictures.
Yeah, now
we're coming for you, NRA.
I still feel like if you send a text saying, I'm going to fucking murder you, and then you send a squirt gun emoji, yeah, I think that's still a threat.
It's still a threat, but I won't take it as serious.
No.
Because at least that gun was somewhat menacing.
Right.
Now it's just you're gonna come and what? I'm gonna be damped.
I'm gonna get I'm gonna be mildly wet when I have to go sit inside. I mean, I could just stand outside, dry off a little bit, and then go in.
But yeah, no, that's really threatening. That's vaguely threatening.
It's probably the most threatening that's ever happened. I don't know how you could even live with it. Like, what if it were a super soaker?
Oh god, that's next. They're gonna be like, no.
Yeah, we don't want these as salt water guns.
Take that off. Put one of those flowers squirting water. That's next.
You can't just change something.
No.
Speaking of things you can't just change, there's a bit of artwork. Now, when you go to a museum,
okay,
do you require there to be signs that say, do not draw on the artwork?
No, because I'm in a museum.
Okay.
And I have an IQ.
Well, the lawyer of a 90-year-old woman who mistakenly started filling in an art exhibit in the form of a crossword puzzle claims that she holds the copyright on the new work. It's a 1977 creation by 20th century artist Arthur Kopke. It was lent to Nuremberg's...
Is it the real one, or is it a copy, like
this
that
is the
bullshit
real one.
St. Petersburg thing going on?
This is the real one.
Okay.
Nuremberg Museum by a private collector, and is said to be worth about £68,000. So £68,000 crossword. It just looks like a crossword puzzle.
Well,
but it's art, I guess.
Andy Warhol made a hell of a lot of money off of a can of soup.
Yeah, Campbell's soup too. So it's not even his design.
No, it's total copyright infringement. They probably could have gone after him.
Could you imagine if someone did that?
I could not imagine ever being a part of that.
It'd be the worst.
I mean,
so this woman, she's a retired German dentist, Hannelore. So she visited the gallery. They keep on referring to her as a pensioner. I guess that's what they want to call retired people. But she visited the gallery along with other pensioners last month. During the half-hour interview with the local police following the discovery of her additions to the creation, the woman said that she started filling in the artwork's crossword puzzle because it bore the phrases "insert words" and "so it suits." And this is the justification by lawyers here. These were written in English, a language she understands, and she took them to be a serious invitation to use the crossword clues to fill in the empty squares. She said that if the museum did not want people to follow the artist's instructions, they should have placed a warning notice alongside it.
Yeah. You can put up an artistic jumble, someone's going to do it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, but I've never been to a museum where part of it is, hey, you can draw on this.
Yeah, because it doesn't exist. Like
But-
the Children's Museum, maybe.
And
Like,
even
let's
then,
make art.
even then, they don't have. I don't think they have a section where you can draw on shit that's already made. They
Sure.
have the interactive exhibits and stuff
Right.
like that.
Well, maybe that's what she thought she was in.
But this is not.
68,000 British pounds is roughly $89,000 in American.
So now her lawyer is claiming that not only did she do nothing wrong, but now she holds the copyright on this image because she added to it in the artistic style of the artwork.
Yeah.
So it's a
No.
crossword puzzle. She filled it in, hence the style, and she's like, "Oh, this is mine now." Dibs.
Dibs. Lick it, touch it, it's mine. Got my germs on it.
The lawyer also maintained that her actions had been true to the spirit of Kopke and to the Fluxus movement he was a member of.
Ooh, Fluxus.
Yes. But she says that she actually improved the artwork. Now, it's far from harming it. The client has increased the value by bringing the relatively unknown piece of art to the attention of the wider public. So because there's now attention being drawn to this art piece because she damaged it. She's like,
Right.
look how popular this is all of a sudden. Clearly, I did it for you.
I did it for you.
You're
I made the
welcome.
popularity.
And if you think this is the first time something like this has happened, do you remember the Jesus scroll picture painting that got restored to make it look like a fuzzy monkey?
Yes.
Okay, so the Spanish art restorer who turned that into a clumsy restoration, has signed a merchandising deal as the image gets imprinted on T-shirts. She is now receiving 49 cents, 49% of profits generated from the restored painting of. Man, I'm not gonna pretend I know how to pronounce this, but Ecce Homo.
Sure.
Yeah, I guess that's the original name of it. In just 1 year, the church has made £50,000 from ticket sales, which has been used to improve the building and cover other costs. So her fuck up has started generating so much income that it's gotten to a point where she is entitled to 49% of all the profits from it.
Like crap.
So she fucked up. Mind you, no one asked her to restore this. She just did it on her own.
There's a great SNL Weekend Update sketch where they had Kate McKinnon go on and be that woman. It was awesome. I'll get a clip of it and throw it up there. It's really funny. Anything with Kate McKinnon's funny, but I just love that. Like someone comes in, like it'd be like somebody coming in and like castrating like the David and being like, "I made it better.
Yeah.
Money, please."
Yeah, it's like, oh, you don't want to cover it up? I'm gonna cut its dick off. I have now improved this statue. I deserve all the money from it.
Yep.
It has to. I don't understand how it's.
Deface someone else's property.
Yeah, you essentially defaces someone
Pay
else's
me.
artwork. It's not like you're taking
And this is where?
Nuremberg.
I'm just glad. This is one thing I'm glad. One thing I like about this show. Like this show would be one thing if it was just like we're always talking about how stupid Florida is or how stupid Georgia is,
Which we could do.
which we could do all day. But we get global. Like there's other people like Europe and
Stupid's a human play.
stupid's a human
Not
thing,
an
and not an
American
American thing. So
I mean,
anyway.
don't get me wrong. It's probably our best export,
Oh sure.
but shit happens. I understand, like, with the Warhol painting. He didn't just steal their one can and make a whole thing out of it.
Right.
He painted a picture of it. So he did, I guess you want to say, like, take the artwork from the can. But
I think
it's
it's
kind
what
of
it
a
represents.
yeah.
It's a different. It's
It's
not
more of an
necessarily-
homage.
Well, yeah, I think I can't remember exactly what it was, but I think it was an aspect of like the canned soup was something that was extraordinarily big for people because it was its ability to feed people
Yeah.
for, industrial revolution stuff. feed people for cheap.
Yeah, for the time, it was a poignant piece, I guess.
It was.
I don't care. It's a picture of a fucking soup can.
Yeah.
And now it's been fucking duplicated so many times.
Right.
This is someone taking a one-off and destroying it and saying, now this is mine, and it's actually worth more. I don't understand it. Like, so if you have your car, like, let's say I just go out to your car, I slash the tires on it and say, well, I've improved the vehicle. It's mine now. That's not how things work.
I'd be like, okay, take it out of here immediately. Oh, you can't? Well, then I'm going to keep it.
Well, no, it's art installation in its natural
Well,
habitat.
that's my favorite is when people call. I remember there was an art installation at College of DuPage. It was some dude with a big bowl of cereal, and he sat there all day and barely moved.
Was he eating the cereal?
No, he didn't move. He would sit in one spot for like an hour, and then he would move slightly.
Ooh,
and it
bold
was
choice.
a real weird thing, but it was art. And
why is that art?
I don't know.
You don't remember the explanation for it? If someone had like a
sign? We didn't. Like, no one talked to him. It was just kind of like then eventually campus security came and got him. But I remember we had like my friend Larry, his sister Anna was an artist, and she had a series of paintings, and it was like, and there was this one thing, it was this big ass canvas with this little thing that was drawn that could not have taken very long, and she did not.
Oh, so it's a big blank canvas.
Big blank canvas.
Okay.
And a little bit of something to go with the rest of the installation. Like she did some legitimate art, like
and then some asshole piece.
and then some piece, and she's like, I don't even have a name for it. I was like, how about 11:45 to 11:46? Because that's how long it took you to do it. And she's like, I like it. She writes down on the card, and she's like, and that's art.
Dude,
honestly,
art is such bullshit. I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. I mean it as a way of there's no rules to it. It's just
right. I'm also going to put online Steve Martin's monologue from L.A. Story about art.
It's just,
and I'll show it to you. It's great.
I don't even know why. Like it's nothing's predetermined. It's like I have this painting. That's worth $100. Well, what if I say I'm really important? Oh, well, this is $10,000.
Right.
I mean, it's worth anything. I don't know if the phrase is right, but
it's worth something to someone.
It's worth whatever someone pays for it. It's like, is it even worth that?
It is to the person who's buying it.
Right, but then that person can't say this painting is a $50,000. Like if I buy a painting for $50,000,
right,
because I'm stupid,
or
and then I tell someone, I'm like, yeah, this is a $50,000 painting. And they're like, that thing's worth about $10. How is it that an art dealer or an insurer rather can say, yeah, that is worth $50,000?
It's because it was bought for that. That's the price. Same thing with a car.
So because it's been established, valued at that price, that's how much it costs.
That's how much it's worth.
Man, that's so ridiculous. I don't know.
It's just what it is.
I don't understand it. I've never gotten into the whole paintings and statues and everything.
I know. You know what? And I had a girl tell me at one point in time, as we look around where I live right now, I had a girl made a comment, and she goes, aren't you a little old to be having, like, posters on your wall? Because I have a lot of Reservoir Dogs posters. I'm a big Tarantino fan. And I'm a big Joss Whedon Firefly fan. And I have a lot of posters from that stuff. And some of them, here's the difference. Some of the, like my big Serenity poster, is a limited edition.
It's a print of a piece of art.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah.
And then my Reservoir Dogs posters, most of them are posters from other countries that have made, whatever. And then one of them is actually a commissioned piece that I had an artist do at a comic book convention.
Right.
My whole thing is what it would justify to her, and she goes, well, at least put them in frames. So now they're okay because they're in frames.
So frames is what classifies something as art.
Apparently. My whole thing is I've got them on the wall And it's not like they're just up there. Like, I have a way of putting things up that look, that one I did with the thing, and then this one I had bookends, and that, whatever. It's different.
Is it because with the frame it's on display, whereas otherwise you just mounted it to the wall?
I guess so, but fuck them, I don't care.
Well, if you put it in a frame, it instantly triples its value.
Well, they don't live here. I do, so that's my thing. That's what I would say.
I don't know. I don't get the appraising values of
I think
things.
a lot of it's bullshit. I mean, like anything. What makes a company worth something on the stock exchange? A rumor could turn a stock around.
That's true.
Not even real.
But at some point,
somebody's moot. The President of the United States, if something were to happen to him, they would immediately suspend trading.
Right.
Because all of a sudden,
the speculation
about companies and whatever, and the market would just go down and it would crash. Because the minute that happens, they say, call somebody and suspend trading. That's insane. That's one person, and it would change the flow of finance.
See, but that's I sound like a dick, but that's important.
I'm just saying.
Someone's drawing of a sailboat.
I heard that so and so, who's CEO of something, his wife is going into rehab, and there's a merger going on. I'm not buying into that because he's not necessarily focused on whatever, and the stock will plummet.
Yeah, but
rumors.
At the end of the day, these companies have tangible things like they produce, they sell.
Art is tangible. It's something you can look at. People think it's gorgeous. People think it means something. It's what it means. Does it mean $50,000 out of your pocket to you? Yeah. Look at Hopper. Hopper is one of my favorites. He did the Nighthawks, which is the people in the diner. If you look at that photo in the diner, one of the most interesting things about it is those people are trapped in there.
Oh, I never paid attention that much.
Yeah, it's one of the most famous paintings with the people in the diner. And then the guy behind the counter is the saddest one of all because everybody looks kind of whatever. He's the saddest one of all because he has to work there. Everyone else gets to be trapped there, but he's got to work while he's trapped. Very interesting.
I guess.
I know. I'm just saying.
I'm not a huge art, like the painting kind of person.
Right.
Music is an art form, obviously. Acting is an art form.
Sure.
All these things are various art forms. The idea of a...
Look at this guy. This guy just goes up there and he tells jokes. That's not an art form. Blah, blah, blah.
I mean, it is, but art is subjective. Blah, 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 whatever you just said back at you, but with, other things.
Right.
I don't know. Like I said, I just don't understand.
See? No door.
What's that brown thing on the back? Is that not a door? You can't even see the entire side of the, what about the
I'm
other
just
side?
saying. It's one of the ideas that people have looked at that and come up with, which just makes it art to them. What's the one?
But I mean, that's still bullshit because they're like, oh yeah, well this is what I think it means. Like, but it's not. But it's what I think it means. Right, but it's not.
Famous Benjamin Sapien guy with the apple in front of his face.
Yeah.
Huge money.
Why?
I don't know.
That's my problem with it. None of this makes sense.
And here's what an artist person will say.
An artist person? Not an artist.
An art person. I paid $100,000 for this because it basically represents to me the constant going for it. The apple is the end result. And it's right in front of our face. And it's just there for the taking. We only take it. And that's why it's up in my office. Because I always know that I need to reach for that apple. Because it's right there.
I hate you.
It's bullshit.
Yeah,
But it means something to people.
I get that it means something. I don't understand
if you can find some
if
asshole.
If there were a way to quantify it, like regularly.
You can't quantify art.
That's the problem with it. I'm like, And I also
Can't quantify music though. You listen to Schubert, you listen to Mozart. Why is Pachelbel's Canon in D like one of the most beautiful pieces of music in the world?
Is it?
It is.
Are you sure?
And to a lot of people. A lot of
Because-
people get married to it.
Because they're unoriginal and boring.
Well, that's true. But I love Pachelbel's Canon in D because it reminds me of something.
But your Pachelbel's Canon in this D. I don't know what that means.
It reminds me of something. It reminds me. I did a show. There's a show called Ordinary People, and it's essentially a theme song. And we had a string quartet play Pachelbel's Canon in D during the scene changes and stuff, and it was something. And then as a gift, I got a music box for the show. I got a music box that played Pachelbel's Canon in D.
You still have that music box?
Yeah.
Why don't you hang it on the wall with a frame? It'll be more valuable then.
It would be art. It would be shadow boxed. It would be something.
Yeah, but it's got to be in a frame.
I'm just saying. Anyway.
Speaking of things changing their value.
Yeah.
This is a good one. This is from Tennessee. Going back stateside. Suspects try to pawn items stolen from shop workers' home.
That's the best. This guy is working in a pawn shop. This guy brings in something.
Yeah, this
Like,
couple just shows up and like, hey, I got all this stuff. I want to sell it to you.
okay, well, what do you have there?
I got a DVD player.
Oh, okay. I have the same DVD player at home. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got a.
Interesting. It's a common brand, so a lot of people can have it.
I got the stereo system.
Oh my God! This guy, whoever you got this from, this guy has the same taste as me. That's crazy.
I got this beat up trumpet.
Oh, really? Beat up trumpet?
Yeah.
Oh, that looks. I used to play trumpet, and I have one. I have one at home.
I have this customized snowboard.
Customized like that, but that
I got this silver picture frame of some old chick.
that's my mom,
I mean,
and that's my snowboard.
I mean, it could be anyone in the frame. Like it's from Target. I just don't have the receipt, so I have to sell it to you.
No, that's my mom. Look, there's me in the background.
Oh, I didn't know you were a background actor.
I'm not a background.
Oh,
Did
well,
you-
this isn't just.
You know what?
For
You wait right here.
Oh, okay.
You wait right here. I just have to check something outside and away from this store.
Well, that
So,
makes sense.
We got cameras on our system. So
I'll just be here with my #1 dad mug, with a picture of some dude on it.
That's my dad. Okay. I mean, I'll be right back.
Okay.
That's what I said. Not that's my dad. I don't know. Just be right back.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Go home. They fucking robbed me. For a minute, I thought this was a coincidence. I'm gonna call the cops. I'm calling the cops right now. Beep boop bop 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 bop.
Hello, 911.
Are you okay?
Yeah,
Did I wake you up?
it's been a slow day.
Okay.
I've been drinking.
Oh, you've been drinking. Okay. Well,
You
I
sound
think I've
pretty.
been. What?
You sound pretty.
Thank you. Just real quick, I was robbed.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah, now you're awake.
Wow,
Okay.
you just crime. I thought I was dreaming real quick.
No.
Okay, sorry. So you were robbed.
I was robbed. We're gonna get back to how you said I sounded pretty in a minute, but
Oh, I didn't say that.
okay, I could swear you did. That's
no.
right. No, I
fever
was
dream.
robbed. The people robbed my house, and they brought the items to the pawn shop in which I work.
Oh my! So they sold they sold all this stuff to you.
Well,
They got away.
I haven't purchased it, and they're still at the place. I think.
You just left them in your store.
There's other people working, and there's cameras. So I think they're waiting to figure out what kind of offer,
How do you know this is your stuff?
because it's my picture of my mom, my
Could be
customer.
anyone's mom.
No, it is my mom. I'm in the background.
Oh, you're a background actor?
I'm not a background actor. This is just a picture of my mom, and I'm in the background. And I had a customized snowboard, and I'm actually holding the snowboard in the picture behind my mom. And there's a picture of a mug which says I heart my dad, #1 dad, and it's my dad's mug, and it's actually in the photo because my dad's in the thing waving at the camera, holding the mug.
Huh. That's a crazy coincidence.
I know. Let's just hope they're still there. And were they when the cops got there? Yes, they were.
They were arrested. This is Jeremy Watts,
30 years old.
30-year-old Jeremy Watts and 24-year-old Jessica Hetty, both from Tennessee, from Franklin and from Nashville, were arrested and charged with aggravated burglary.
Yep.
Each had a bond of $50,000.
Aggravated burglary. Oh, God.
I'm going to take this fucking painting.
God, this
Who knows how much this is worth? It's in a frame.
I mean, sure. It means something to someone. I don't even like art. So aggravating.
Oh, my God. Professional segue. I didn't see you there. You're blending in so nicely.
Oh, wow. Hi.
Man, these people had the misfortune, I guess,
Of being super stupid?
of trying to sell the stuff they just robbed.
That's a super coincidence,
To the
though.
person
That means the fates hate you.
Right? Like, you could have robbed any house.
Hates you.
You could have robbed any house, any car, any public building to go sell stuff at the pawn shop. You managed to rob that dude's house.
The craziest coincidence. Like, I've seen some crazy coincidences, but nothing that crazy. One of the best coincidences that I've ever seen was Jimmy Fallon was doing
That stupid thing where he laughs too hard and hits
no.
the desk.
He was doing hashtags. It's a thing where they have people tweet in stuff and they say what it is. A person whose tweet, because they get millions. It's like every time they do it, it's a trending topic. But out of the millions of tweets, they chose one, and that woman ended up being in the audience.
Okay.
And she got to go up there and read her own tweet. The
TV
odds of that are astounding. It's like lottery.
At the same time, she could have been a relative of a PA that works on the show, and someone could have just chosen it and be like, Mama's going to be in the crowd.
Mama?
I don't know. I'm picturing an endearing, like, late 50s woman.
It wasn't. And the late 50s woman's going to be Mama?
Listen, she's from Tennessee.
Okay. Would that be Mima?
No. Mama. How fucking dare you? Mima is the other grandma.
Oh. It's Mima, Mama, Peapod, Papa.
And wee wah wah wah.
Hey, wee wah wah wah. And this is 2020. Oh, Lord. Yeah, one more.
One more. Speaking of ridiculous amounts of money from stupid things.
There it is.
This is a topic close to my heart.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's so stupid. A lawsuit filed in New York over handling of Dachshund's $100,000 trust fund.
A dachshund.
Yes.
A
dachshund has a trust fund of $100,000, which sounds stupid, but not all that rare, I guess.
It's not. You hear about it all the time. I am leaving $1 billion to my poodle, Trixie Flufferkins, Esquire.
The third.
And fuck the homeless.
That's a really weird name. Like, why would you end it with "and fuck"?
Because she's that rich.
We had to get a long-form birth certificate just to fit the entire name on there. There's a caretaker for a New York dachshund that is suing the executor of the dog's late owner's estate over a $100,000 trust fund meant for the dog. Virginia Hanlon, who inherited stewardship of the dachshund, Winnie Pooh, not even because that'd be copyright infringement.
We can't have that.
When Patricia Bowers died in 2010, said her late friend designated $100,000 of her estate for the care of the dog, which is now 7 years old. I don't know how much money this woman had, but she had $100,000 to leave to a dog. So chances are she had some serious money.
Why do we honor that?
I don't know. I think it's
why doesn't somebody go no?
There's enough laws that determine that a family pet is part of the family.
It's bullshit. Because who's the dog going to get? A lawyer? No. The dog's sniffing its own ass.
But there are executors of the wills that have to take care of it.
And they get a ton of money.
Listen, if you put a frame around the executors...
I'm just saying.
Oh, no. I know. This is stupid. She said that she's only received a few $10 checks for the dog's care, despite the dog incurring $6,000 in annual expenses.
What's this dog spending 6 G's on?
Well, unfortunately, part of it was the dog required $5,775 emergency orthopedic surgery last year, and a reimbursement check from the executor initially bounced.
So there's some accountant basically like, no, I'm not sending Flufferkin some money. I'm not going to do it.
What's even worse is
I don't know whose side I'm on in this story. I really don't.
I want to say fuck the person that's withholding the money, but at the same time, why this whole thing?
Well, no, but did she just not have any kids?
I guess.
And why is it going through somebody? Why don't you just give the money to the person? I guess they need to prove that it's going to the
dog.
So
there's the executor is the person that's essentially in charge of the money, and then the woman who inherited stewardship of the dog. So I guess she owns the dog now, so she's supposed to get the $100,000 to care for the dog's life.
And then if the dog dies, where does that money go?
It does not specify.
That is something I'd be looking into.
Right, because if I'm told, here's $1 million, watch over Fluffy for me, I'm like, okay, Fluffy will be taken care of. But if Fluffy dies and I get that $1 million, I might leave the fence open.
I was going to say the door's getting left open.
Not my dog.
No. Just a dog I inherited.
But if I have $1 million, I can buy so many other Fluffies.
So many dogs.
Like, I could buy a puppy every day and just play with so many puppies. And then I'll donate that puppy to, like, a homeless person. Here, care for him now.
Right.
Sucker.
Comes with $10.
A $10 check pinned to his chest. Why'd you pin this to a dog? He's not wearing a shirt.
He's got a collar. I know.
Yeah.
That collar's worth $100,000. Don't tell anybody.
It's symbolism for the value within.
That's right. It's art.
It frames the dog.
No, the dog's name is Art.
What's his full name? Bartholomew.
Bartholomew. K. Flufferton. Owitz. He's Jewish.
Oh, you can tell. Used to be a boy dog. He was too Jewish.
Some Russian comes in. Too much. He's put it away.
Covered a dog wiener.
Covered a dog wiener. It's a wiener dog. No, not in this case. It's a dog wiener.
Yes, cover with pillow. Take money for yourself. It's very simple.
Very simple.
I don't know why you're struggling with this.
Just leave the fence open and you'll get some money.
So she said, the woman that has taken care of the dog now said she believes Harkavy, the executor, is trying to win points.
Is that a fucking Agatha Christie movie? Oh, Harkavy!
Just wait.
I knew it was you. With the candlestick in the lounge.
Where is this woman?
Harkavy. I'm using
Harkavy.
Doesn't matter. No, Harkavy.
Nope.
I'm using that name in everything I ever...
Harriet Harkavy.
Oh, God.
Just wait for this. Harriet Harkavy. So Hanlon said that she believes Harkavy is trying to win points with her social circle by saving the money to be donated to the Animal Medical Center in Sutton Place after Winnie Pooh's death. Oh, never mind. That's what the money does. So instead of giving the money to the dog, she wants to keep the money.
She wants to save it so that she can make a huge donation.
Yes, to the Animal Medical Center in Sutton Place.
Isn't that contradicting? I mean, we're going to kill this dog so that we can get more dogs saved.
Because she's doing it for the social status of it. Like, oh, I've made this massive donation.
Well, rich people have the craziest problems.
I know. It's like normally people try to have like a cooler selfie with like, who's the most famous person you can get a selfie with,
Right.
and they're like, whose dog can you kill to make the biggest donation?
But that's like an Agatha Christie movie.
I'm sorry, Harriet Harkavy. That is so far from being Agatha Christie.
Harriet Harkavy from the.
Are you ever gonna say her name right?
Is it
You went from Harkavy to Harkathy.
Harkavy?
Harkavy. Hark, Harkavy. Harkavy.
Harriet Harkavy.
God damn. Harkathianton.
Of Miltonsboro, Connecticut. I'm here to see about Winnie Pooh. Please ring for the dog. Ring, 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 ring. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to take your money, and there's nothing you can do.
What a rough time for you. This time it's personal.
You are barking up the wrong tree. I'm going to make that donation.
I hope I don't leave the door open and you fleas.
Every dog has its day.
It's a dog-eat-dog world, so I got this pit bull.
It's gonna live a long life with your money.
At the Animal Medical Center in Sutton Place.
If you don't believe me, then my name isn't Harriet Harkavy. But it's not.
The Spy.
The Spy.
Remember Harriet the Spy?
From Milton's Head, Connecticut.
So in the court filing
of the doily.
In the court filing, when she was talking about how, yeah, so she's filed a legitimate lawsuit over this. She said in there, "What a coup that would have been for Miss Harkavy. She would have been feted and lauded amongst her Sutton Place friends for advancing the payment for the sake of the charity."
What a coup indeed!
What a coup!
I would have gotten away from it with it if it wasn't for you pesky wiener dogs.
Yeah, and Harkavy has told the New York Post that Hanlon has,
I believe
quote,
it's pronounced Harkavy.
Harkavy. She says she's gotten everything she should by law and by the terms of the trust. She hasn't, because the trust says $100,000 for everything for the dog.
For Winnie Pooh.
Give this to Winnie Pooh. My Winnie Pooh Pooh.
Who's
my Winnie Pooh Pooh?
Who's the rich dog? Are you a rich dog?
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
Because I took it from you.
I'm Harriet Harkavy.
Anti-dog lawyer.
Well, that's going to do it.
Nope.
Oh, wait, no, you got the thing.
Nope,
okay.
yeah. So, we have...
Sorry, we're going a little long today.
No, we're not.
Yeah.
Ish. Anyway, so, as ridiculous as the $100,000 settlement...
is.
Yeah, as much as that is for the...
The word you're looking for is.
No, I was trying to think of a different word. Inheritance. Okay. I don't know.
Sure.
It is not the first time...
Estate.
Yes, the estate... that an animal has been given a large inheritance.
Okay.
And I got a website that has the top 10 biggest inheritance ever left to pets.
By dumb fucks.
Well, number 10.
In parentheses.
Number 10, Bubbles the chimpanzee.
Oh.
Michael Jackson left $2 million upon his death to Bubbles.
Bubbles celebrated by throwing its poo up against the wall.
Number 9, pets. Unspecified number of dogs. It's like, what? It's $4 million. After dying in 2009 at the age of 76, the widow of Star Trek creator Gene Roddenberry set up a $4 million trust for their dogs, plus an additional $1 million for a domestic employee to take care of them.
What's another what?
$1 million for a domestic employee to take care of them. So $4 million for the dog.
Consuela! A key! You think you're out on it, Betty?
Let the dogs out!
Who?
No, I want you to let the dogs out.
Who let dogs out?
You're supposed to let the dogs out.
No. I need $1 million.
Fine.
Oh no, Poppy.
Number 8.
Copyright.
Gigu the hen.
Of course. A hen.
Miles Blackwell left $10 million to this fucking hen.
Who the fuck's Miles Blackwell?
I don't know. Some asshole left $10 million to a hen. They have a track record. Blackwell and his wife have a track record of caring for animals, having established the Tubney Charitable Trust in '97 to protect farm critters. After the wife died in 2001, the childless publishing magnate left Gigu $10 million, then died unexpectedly 3 weeks later at the age of 56. So I think the hen killed him.
Right? Oh, we found him, Mr. Blackwell. Eyes pecked out. I can only imagine.
Heart attack. Everyone knows it's a telltale sign of a heart attack. And you see out of the corner,
is that hen?
The hen's like doing the throat slashing motion to the investigator, like. Number 7, a Chihuahua, Yorkshire Terrier, and a Maltese. Gail Posner left $1 million to them. Man. A lawsuit filed by Posner's estranged son alleges she was unduly influenced by house waitstaff when she bestowed $3 million in trust funds and her $8 million mansion to her 3 dogs.
Mm-hmm.
So the dogs got an $8 million house and $3 million in trust funds just to kind of be on permanent spring break.
Perfect. Spring break.
And number 6 spot, we have another Maltese from Leona Hemsley. Upon her death in 2007, the real estate mogul left the dog more than she did 2 of her grandchildren, whom she deliberately left out of her will entirely. She left $12 million for that dog. Number 5.
Miles Blackwell started a foundation for children who can't read good.
Well, good thing he left all his money to a fucking animal.
Right.
Blackie the cat, owner Ben Rhea, left $12.5 million. Number 4, another cat, Maria Assunta, left $13 million to this fucking cat. Number 3, we have Golden Retrievers, a Cocker Spaniel, and Springer Spaniels. Oprah is leaving $30 million to them. This is unbelievable, but totally believable. I mean, Oprah, she's got Oprah money, which, it's kind of hard to describe something when you have your own word. But she's got Oprah money, and you know what I mean when I say that.
Right.
She has her own TV
money.
network. She has her own TV network, which she literally named OWN. Right? Yeah. Or the O, or I don't know. She's got everything she wants. She's got all the money. She can do whatever she wants. If she wants to leave $30 million to five stupid-looking dogs, these dogs...
Don't besmirch the dogs. They didn't ask for the money.
Yes, they did.
They did not.
Yes, they did. They begged. They begged at the money.
Okay, who wants 30 million?
At the money table, they begged for scraps.
Who wants 30 million?
So they got $30 million.
Do you want $30 million?
Number 2, Patricia O'Neill for chimpanzee. Guess how much money she left?
40 million.
More.
100 million.
Less.
75 million.
Slightly less.
72 million.
Even slightly lesser.
72.5 million.
That's more.
I know. Weird. 71 million.
$70 million.
I was so close.
You were way off. Kalu the chimpanzee.
Hello.
Daughter of a British countess and ex-wife of Olympic medalist Frank O'Neill, added her beloved pet chimp to her will.
The chimpanzee was the daughter of an Olympic chimp.
No, this is the Patricia O'Neill. She's the daughter of a British countess and ex-wife of Olympic medalist Frank O'Neill.
There you go.
Added her beloved pet chimp to her will, reportedly while he was away at Sydney Games. A collection of over 40 animals headlined by Kalu stood to inherit O'Neill's Cape Town estate until it was revealed in 2010 that a crooked financial advisor has allegedly siphoned the socialite's fortune down to almost nothing. So you want to leave $70 million to a chimpanzee?
Sure.
You're going to have a corrupt person say, nah, stealing this.
Right.
In number 1, we've had chimpanzees, we've had dogs, we've had cats.
And hens.
And a hen. What kind of animal do you think's at number 1?
A lizard.
No.
A snake.
No.
A goat.
No.
Horse.
No. Combine all of those.
Goat, horse, snake.
No, it's a German Shepherd.
Oh. What? Oh. No, I saw that.
Carlotta Liebenstein.
Yeah, of course.
Yep. Left an inheritance in 1992 that, thanks to investments, ballooned to as much as $372 million. Gunther 3, the German Shepherd, was left $80 million.
Was there two other Gunthers?
Apparently, because Gunther 3 sired offspring Gunther 4, who was listed as the buyer of Madonna's Miami mansion in 2000.
Oh my God!
The sale was part of a...
Madonna. Someone wants to buy your mansion.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, we're gonna. Hopefully your throat feels better. I know you're not feeling too well.
Well, I've been practicing my accents, and I blew out my vocal cords.
Oh, I see that. Yeah. This is a German Shepherd named Gunther. Apparently he wants to buy your house.
Oh, this is preposterous.
No, we checked it out.
How do dogs have money?
People are stupid. They leave dogs money.
Does a dog even have a wallet?
Does not. It has a human that walks him around, and the human has a wallet.
Does it have a 401k?
Oddly enough, yes, it does.
I know it has a BARK.
Oh, Madonna, you're so hilarious.
Back at it again with the dog puns. I don't know if you know this, but that sale was part of a publicity stunt involving a European pop group, leading many to question the credibility of certain parts of the story, from whether or not Gunther IV is actually the scion of Gunther III, to whether the German countess even existed in the first place.
So they put a potential urban legend on as their number one.
Yes.
I am starting to doubt the credibility of this report.
You know what? I take it as gospel.
Okay.
Because people have left large amounts of money to animals, and it's a fucking waste.
It's a waste.
If you want to make sure the animal's taken care of, they don't have, like, a dog will go in the backyard and eat some poop.
Yep.
Will play in a garden hose like none
Maybe
other.
Not this dog needs imported poop.
It needs the finest poop from Iceland.
Brought to you from Iceland.
You know how hard it is to keep
in a
it
silver chalice.
unfrozen? The Iceland poop, it just freezes right away.
You
have to catch it before it hits the
catch
ground.
You gotta thaw it.
This poop has never touched the ground, so it's
Here
been in
you
your
go,
hand this whole time.
Here you go, Mr. Barksworth.
It's like, Well, like you open the bag, it comes in a little bit, and he just like sniffs it. Like you pour it on the ground. He's like,
this is about 2 days old.
And then you pour it on the ground and he rolls in it. It's like, yes, this is delightful.
Quick, 5 most ridiculous dog names that you can make up just right now.
Lassie.
1. You didn't make that up. Go ahead.
Barkatron.
2.
Cat.
3.
Sir Barkingsworth, the Wigglesworth, the third.
4.
Frank Tarkenton.
5 dog names.
All right. You want to play this game?
Sure.
Quick, 7 lizard names.
Lisp.
Okay.
Was
that Lisp talking, or was that the second one?
That's the second one.
Okay.
Wordy.
Okay.
Mr. Gecko.
Fair enough.
Big Tail.
Yeah.
Little Tail.
Okay.
Is that 4?
That's 6.
Oh, I need 7?
Yeah.
Todd.
Big Tail, Little Tail, Todd. The 3 amigos.
And I would have also selected as one of your dog names, Aunt Bark Mima. That's going to do it for this week. Longest episode we've ever done.
Yeah, the ray of light this week is that the episode's over.
Yes. 21.
So yeah, like we said in the intro, it's a 21 stupid salute.
Yep.
There's 7 stories.
Yep.
But you can just listen to the episode 3 times.
There you go.
And there's your 21 stupid salute.
There it is.
Find us individually online at Patrick Newsom 42.
That's me.
At Hunger is a Bear. That's me. Follow the entire DVM production empire at the DVMPE.
Empire.
You can follow this podcast at Stupids Tweeting, or look for us on Facebook by searching for Stupids Talking Stupid. And
you can listen to the rest of us on dvmpe.com.
Empire.
Like I said, that's going to do it for this week. With our super late, it's 1 a.m. super late, Stupids Talking Stupid. I'm Patrick.
And I'm Bear.
And we'll see you next time.